Well, that's basically how you do it. So you can see it's one of my main profiles. I got other ones, but just use as one example purposes. So you can see there, I put a little link to them down to my URL. And don't worry too much if it's do fall, no fall. It doesn't really matter for this equation. It's more to see if you can get clicks or not. So we can basically include the different stats I've got so far. So I get a roughly 10,000 people who see whatever I've said in the past. You can make it higher, 100,000 if you want to. It's like everything. It really depends on how busy you're going to be your account for how it'll work. This is just an example of one of the questions I've just answered of someone. So someone said, "Do British people know that Keir Starmer is atheist?" I don't get why it's a problem for you. Someone can be Jewish, atheist, Catholic, or Muslim, or Hindu, or any religion. It does not affect who I vote for. I doubt many other people would disagree with me on that. So all I basically just really said is my thoughts. I don't really see an issue with someone being whatever religion. It doesn't really matter. We can also as well find out different things regarding we get things like answers, we get notifications, so we can check out what we can answer and see what we can do here. Your questions you answer are based on things you answered before. So I have some knowledge in cryptos. I could answer it. Will crypto replace fiat money in the future? So this is more an opinion than what exactly is a guaranteed fact. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen. We might say crypto itself, for example, purposes, might replace all money. That could potentially happen. But whether it's going to happen in our lifetime, it's still a debate area. So I'll just answer: will cryptocurrencies replace fiat money in the future? You'll sometimes find Quora can get a wee bit slow. By the way, one of the things, a tip I'll give you as well, if you're going to be doing this, don't make it too quick. If you make it too quick, it might suspect a bot. I can type quite quick, so I can do it. So if you're a bit fast, take it slower, and you'll be generally fine. So that's true. I think it's possible, but like all things, only time will tell what will happen here. So it's basically just me giving my sort of general thoughts. Now, I know it's not a beautiful answer or anything like that. It's just sort of a generic answer. But you can make it as big as you want. So, for example, so I'll do a couple more and you get the idea, but you basically just put down whatever answers you think is right. It doesn't really matter too much if you're wrong or not. In most cases, you want to try to be right, but it's not going to people are not going to hold it against you really. So I can then say, can a UK citizen apply for a US visa without a passport in the UK? I don't feel it's necessary for me to answer, so I'm going to pass. You can downvote it, but I don't see a point. Is the United Kingdom technically a Christian country? So I could just say yes, it would in theory be an atheist. It's kind of both, depending if I want to take concept of religion. was just reading a funny question where someone put, "Why aren't black people from America sorry, why aren't black people from America not as black as African?" It's just a stupid thing to ask. So you'll find you get a bit of stupid or weird questions sometimes, which can be kind of funny. So let's just use an example. So what does you can mean? It means you know, basically. It's just basically a Scots word for you know. Can means no. That's basically it. So you can basically answer whatever you want. You might say, okay, I want to answer something relatable. So just for argument's sake, if we're in the health niche or we want to do health things, we can then search for health questions. So you can go through any niche you can, then build out your audience, and then get the traffic as a whole. So I'll just answer this one as a whole. And be aware, some people may say, "Oh, you're wrong, you're stupid." Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. Who cares? There's nothing to worry about. Food, ferrets, dogs, cats. Music, comedy. That's just my general thoughts. People can disagree with me. I don't really care. But that's just showing you how you can do, for example, what you think. It's not really a right or wrong answer in a sense. You can put really whatever you want, more or less. So you could say I could add my credentials. I don't really care. If someone really wants me to, I don't really care. Some people want you to put your credentials, but I don't really care if you want my credentials or not. It doesn't really matter to me. But that's the principle, basically. You just answer questions about whatever you want. You can answer questions about music, history, anything. It doesn't really matter. It's not really a limit to what you can people ask you. You will get some of these questions which are a bit funny, a bit stupid sometimes, which can be amusing. That's why some spread sarcastic theories to things. I just find it funny. But it's like everything, do what works for you. So if you're going to go down the monetization route, monetization, I kind of covered it before, but to actually get some money from it, it's not really worth it. I mean, to get an even say, for argument's sake, £100 or $100, whatever a month, you'd have to be answering a colossal amount of questions. Unless the value's gone up by a gigantic amount, monetization from questions you're getting paid by Quora is highly unlikely. Unless you've got a very big AI setup or a load of people working for you, you're never really going to make any money from it, so I wouldn't worry about it. The main basic push of Quora as a whole is to basically try and get traffic. That's the main purpose of it. But like always, it's not really you have to get traffic from here to make money. It's more sort of a thing which may help you potentially build up a brand reputation in a health niche or something else. I mean, for example, I saw a guy, I believe he's a Russian, and I found it quite fascinating to read what he says because in regards to the past, this Russian guy was basically like in charge of like propaganda for USSR government. So I find it quite fascinating to to read exactly what he says. I think it's quite fascinating to see him explain propaganda from the USSR time period, and he basically is a mastermind behind like propaganda to explain propaganda, how it's presented to people to make them think different ways regarding liking people A or hating people B. I find it quite fascinating. So you can do lots of different things. You could as well if you want to do Core Plus. I've never done it, but if you have some use to it, it might be worth. So I'll just do another one more question. That'll be it. So let's go seal. See what we get. So this is a good thing people kind of always ask. What's the best free seal tool? It's kind of, I mean, people can debate. It could be anything. People can debate for what's better, SEO or PPC. I can answer one of these. I can ask what's the search engine optimization, what's our best SEO plugins. So this is my own thing. I think it's the best, but it's like everything is my preference, not really right. I'm going to go with Slim SEO. Slim SEO, in case you don't know, is like a really simplified thing with regard to how it actually works. It does really all the main things people need to know. Titles, meta tags, that kind of stuff. It's something I prefer, but it's like everything. Some people prefer all in one. Some people prefer other SEO plugins. It's what works for people. It's not really a right and wrong answer. It's just what I think is the best. Slim SEO itself, because it's simplistic, does the job. But you see, it didn't take me long to answer questions. So I've done that. And that basically means as a whole, I've now done, some questions. That basically means in theory I boosted the forward behind my account, so my account itself will probably go up to say 10,100 for example purposes. It could be more, it could be less, doesn't really matter. But that's principally how exactly you do this. You just have to answer a question wherever you want. You can do things about music, history, medicine, politics, music, sport, whatever you want. It's not really a limit to what you can answer questions about, more or less. You will sometimes find people get involved in sort of arguments. I'm right, no, you're wrong, and sort of things. It's like everyone, you can get involved if you want, or just leave it. I don't really see an issue. But I mean, if we go and check my stats, you might find my stats has gone up a little bit. Let's just double check. I might be up a wee bit. So according to that, my views over the last 30 days has been 9,688. I got 19 upvotes. I got 8 comments. I got one share. I think it's for my own. I'm trying to constantly shared over platforms. So I got one of them, and basically that's it. So you can see there, I'm starting to get views by different people. The view itself will often be kind of this. You count as a view yourself. So for example, there, one of them would be me, one of them would be our person. Are black people discriminated in the same way as blacks in America? I thought it was a bit of a stupid question to ask, but whatever, dude. You can see as well, why is the Scottish deliberately difficult? Why do they have to have their own education instead of just joining GCSE and A levels like the rest of the UK? So I thought it'd be funny to post a sarcastic theory in the sense, we have a so called secret society, that's why we can't talk about it with people, which I just thought would be funny to post. You can also see there, I got another 195 views. So you get the general idea. So my highest at the moment is, I think, 352. How do I go? So I was born in the UK. My two parents are Jamaicans. How do I go about getting to stay in the UK? So I basically just gave my general thoughts. Like always, I can't guarantee what I'm saying is going to be 100% correct because of visas, all the rest of it. It depends on many different factors, such as what a person's heritage is, what their qualifications is, and also if they're born in the UK. That doesn't really make sense to me, but I try to help, whatever. You can't always help everyone. You can see there I got two upvotes for why can't the Ukrainian just surrender to Russia and save their people? It's like everything. You sometimes have to go down a political route. You can see there, if you're British, what's your opinion of 1.3 from Reverend to fund Ukraine's armed forces? So I got 277 views, 3 upvotes, 4 comments. I got another one for Are white men the most desired by women? Just providing some facts on that. But you can see my views and stuff go down and up. It's like everything. It depends what question you answer, what mood people are in, the time. You have many different factors to play a role into what exactly is going to go viral. I have had a few go viral in the past, but don't worry too much into it. In most cases, you never know what's going to go viral or popular in Quora. It's just kind of just happens in some cases. I mean, for example, I can make some random comment about history, and for some reason, everyone loves it. Then I'm like, hey, I got 10,000 views. That's pretty cool. Or whatever I get. It's just basically a trial and error in a lot of cases. But when you're answering questions, you are best as much as possible to try and do it kind of slow. Give it some thought. You don't have to rush through it, do 100 questions that guaranteed a day, 1,000, 10,000. Just do as many as you want. I use Quora itself mostly. I think it's a good form of mind exercise. That's why I mostly do it. If for example purchases, let's just say from my website, let's just say I get, say, I don't know, just say 2 clients from it. That's cool, no issue. If I get none, I don't really care too much. It's not something I'm doing purely for that. But I do know as a whole, you can use Quora itself as a powerful power site. You can as well include your URL, but you have to remember if you're going to be doing that, it has to be relatable. You can't just include your URL every question you answer. That will get your account banned, and you'll also be removed for spam or spam related reasons. You have to only put your URL once, or say once a month, maybe every second month. If you do it too much, your account will generally get banned from spam, or your account get deleted. So don't do it too much. But if for some reason your article itself is perfect, for example, let's just say someone wants to know something about a product. You've basically done a big long article covering everything about product. Who created the product, the history of it, what's its medical properties, which famous scientists and doctors. You covered all these things, you got citations, then linking out to your article is fine. that makes sense. That's you helping the community. But if you're just linking out to anything, every URL you basically put your own one, it's not going to go well. You have to only basically share things which are relatable to whatever topic, whether it's a history thing, a music thing, a political thing, whatever it may be. That's what you have to do. That's really the point of it. You're basically trying to basically provide questions to things in regards to what's going on, and that's basic principle of how exactly it works in general, anyway. Sorry if I was slow. But basically, you just answer questions. That's all you do, really. You just answer questions wherever you feel comfortable or whatever you like, and that's basically do it. If you've got a health site, you answer health related questions. If you've got a political site you want to get attention to, then do political questions. For example, if you're doing American stuff, then answer questions about what's going on at the moment. For example, what's going on with, say, Donald Trump, what's going on with Biden, or another American politician, doesn't really matter. If you're doing Canadian politics and do things about Trudeau, if you're doing things with British politics and do things about, Rishi Sunak or Karma Ster, or whatever, it doesn't really matter. Just do whatever works for you in regards to getting traffic. If you're doing another country's political things, then cover them instead. That's basically all you do in regards to how exactly you use Quora. You just answer questions about things which make sense the best you can, and then you get the traffic in theory, or reviews. That's basically it. The comments you get as well, it sort of always depends. Some of you get none, some of you get loads. It's just a trial and error. See what works for you. But try as a whole to not answer questions too quickly, or you can, as I said before, get mad. And that's basically how you work Quora in most cases.